My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 268. In this lecture, we will try to understand data matrix notation. Now let's learn some simple notation in classification algorithms. Very simple. The notation goes as follows. Let's take our Amazon fine food review data set. Let's assume each row in the matrix. Let me say this is my data matrix. Let's assume each row in the matrix represents a review. Yes, so you are converting a review into a vector. Let me say Ri is a review. I am converting that review into vector. Let's call of these vector as xi. Let me say this vector is xi. For each review Ri, I will repeat, for each review Ri, we have vector representation xi. For each review Ri, we have vector representation xi. As I told you, every vector by default is a column vector. We learned this in linear algebra, also in dimensionality reduction lectures. If I don't say what a vector is by default, otherwise I can say by default, how can I say? By default, it is a column vector. It is a column vector. By default, it is a column vector. But here I am representing as a row. What should I write? This whole row is, I can say x is column vector. This can be represented as a row vector. How can I represent? By just taking transpose. Therefore, my row vector is xi whole transpose. Let me repeat, each review is converted into a vector. By default, this vector is column vector. As I have to represent this one as a row, what I have to do? I must take transpose, isn't it? You should always be careful whether something is a row vector or column vector. Now for each review, suppose I am using review text, we will convert into vector. Let me say like this. For each review Ri, I am converting into a vector xi. By default, it is column vector by default, isn't it? Let me say this is my data matrix. How I have to represent this column vector as a row? As I told you, it is simple and straightforward. I must write it as xi whole transpose. Isn't it? Yes. I can say for each review Ri, I will convert into text. Each review Ri, it is basically a text. This text can be converted into vector xi. Xi is by default, as I told you, column vector. Xi transpose means it is a row vector. For each review, I also have class. For each review, I also have class that may be positive class, that may be negative class, isn't it? If you remember in our previous lecture, our job, what you have to do? is if you remember our previous lecture is that our job is to find y equal to f of x. If I am calling each of these reviews as x, I will call each of my class label as y. So for each review I have xi and yi. For each review I have xi as well as yi. I will put all of my yi's in a vector. This matrix has n rows. Just let me assume how many rows are there? There are n rows. Let me say like this. There are n rows. Isn't it? What does it mean? It means it has n reviews. N rows in the sense it has got n reviews. It has got n reviews. I can say it has got n data points. N data points. N reviews, or I can say n data points. It has d columns. Let me say it has got how many columns? There are d columns, isn't it? It has got d columns. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means each review and each of my data point is represented as d-dimensional vector. D-dimensional vector. Each review is represented as d-dimensional vector, isn't it? Now what could be the size of y? What is that y? Otherwise, let me rewrite this one. Just say this one. Let me rewrite it. Let me say this is my data matrix. For this matrix, what am I assuming? I am assuming there are n rows, n data points, or n reviews. What is the dimension? Dimension of each review is d-dimensional review. As I told you, xi is a column vector, xi transpose is a row vector, and each review has got some label. Therefore, let me say this is yi, isn't it? Now, what could be the size of y? Y size must be, as I am assuming, this is n by d matrix. What is the reason? There are n reviews, there are n data points. Each data point dimension is d-dimensional point, d-dimensional vector, and we have got label for each review. How many reviews are there? There are n reviews. For each review I have got label. Let me say that is n cross 1, isn't it? Why? Because for each review there must be a corresponding label. Therefore, I am representing this yi as n by 1. This whole thing is mathematically represented. My data set capital D, I can say my data set capital D is a combination of pairs. Let me write otherwise. My data set capital D is a combination of pairs xi comma yi. Combination of pairs xi comma y. For every xi I have yi, and I goes from 1 to n. Let me write I goes from 1 to n. Let me say my xi belongs to Rd, means that is d-dimensional vector. Your yi belongs to 0 comma 1, isn't it? It's a d-dimensional, xi is a d-dimensional vector where each cell is a real number. Here, what does it mean? Each value in this matrix is a real value. That's what it means. And yi belongs to set of 0 comma 1. I will give you why it is called 0 comma 1. Now I have two possible values of yi. That may be positive review, that may be negative review. When I have two values, obviously I can represent, I need to put everything into mathematical form. I need to put everything into numbers. I can only process numbers. Linear algebra cannot process signs, since the signs like positive sign, negative signs, since there are only two values, there are only two values, two possible class labels. 0 could be represent, this 0 could be, I can say 0 could represent negative sign, this 1 could represent positive sign, or vice versa. I could have called 0 as a positive and 1 could be a negative. That depends. This is the notation which we will follow. So let me rewrite it clearly. Let me rewrite it clearly. My data set capital D, is basically a set. It is basically set. It is set of pairs xi comma yi, I equal to 1 to n, such that xi belongs to R power D, means each vector is a d-dimensional vector, comma yi belongs to 0 comma 1. What is this 0? 0, let me assume negative review. 1, let me assume positive review. This is mathematical representation. This one is mathematical representation. Mathematical representation of a data set. Isn't it? Sometimes it is represented as dn. When you read an equation in English, that's the poetry of mathematics. So whenever you are given an equation, try to read it in English language. D is a data set. It is set of pairs of numbers xi comma yi, and there are n such numbers x1, y1, x2, y2, like this, such that xi is a d-dimensional vector and my yi could be 0 or 1. 0 means negative, 1 means positive review. This is a representation of data set. This is the notation that we will follow. Going back to our Amazon food review, each review Ri will converted into vector xi, isn't it? For each review your yi is belongs to 0 comma 1. This, isn't it? Therefore, and what is the task of whole classification? What is the purpose of whole? What is the purpose of whole classification? What is the purpose of whole classification task? Classification algorithm takes these xi comma yi. Classification algorithm takes this xi comma yi pair as a training data. As training data, and it learns function, and it learns function, and it learns function f, for which I can say for which input xi, and output yi. That is I can say f of xi equal to yi. That is f of xi equal to yi. Classification is all about learning this function. I already discussed in my previous lecture itself. Classification is all about, just see, classification is all about, I can say classification is all about learning this function. Learning this function. The better you can learn the function, the better your classification system. Which function? As I told you, yi equal to f of xi. I will continue my lecture in my next class. Just go through this lecture once. In my next class, I will discuss about classification and regression. I will compare classification and regression. Time being, just go through this lecture. If you have any difficulty, just keep a comment. Thank you very much.